Hello, good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Positive Channel. If you're a new subscriber, please subscribe to my YouTube channel when I upload every other week. So in today's video, I'm going to review 16 of my favorite shows that I've been watching. I want to do these because I don't know if you guys want something to watch or something interesting to watch during those times. So why not watch? And guys, guess what came out? Avatar, the new Avatar. Have not watched it. That's gonna take about 3 hours and 20 minutes. So I want to find a day to watch that. So when I finish that video, that movie, I will probably do a vlog on it because hey, I still can't get another movie to watch still yet. So when I watch that, maybe I'll do a vlog on that when I do get the chance to watch it. Okay? So sit down, relax, and let's get right to the video. I have the shows written on paper, so I'm just gonna read them to you. Okay. The first one is the animation episode Walt Disney in Song Sign. So I don't know if you guys may have seen a video. I wish I could show you, but my phone's charging. When I was watching on Disney, it has like 3 episodes, but the person's like you can hear they're singing, but it's like they're lip sync, like they're doing sign language. Okay, I will tell you if you're somebody who, like maybe you're deaf and you can't hear, this would be a movie for you to watch. Or if you're not deaf, you can like still you can still watch that. Okay, like if you're not deaf or if you are deaf, you can watch that one. Okay, the next one is Cartoon Field Phineas and Ferb. Okay, I watched that back in like say March, and I would say I love it because it was so cool. Of course, there was copyrighted, so it was muted. I guess it was moved. So and I was so happy that LeBron James was in it. So want to watch that? I would watch it. I would give these shows, the first one 10 out of 10, this one 10 out of 10. It's very good shows, and I would recommend you guys watch them. Okay. The next one is The Simpsons. Okay. The Simpsons. Okay. These are the shows that I'll be reading to y'all. Okay. So yeah. I was watching The Simpsons. I can tell you guys were liking it. It was like 47 minutes. And honestly, it's like a regular, I would say it's like a regular Simpsons show. But it's basically like when Homer left the kids and Marge had to go out, and Homer didn't want to go to March at the time. So it's a show that you can just sit down and watch. So again, 10 out of 10. I'm happy they put this on Disney because sometimes you don't even know what to watch on TV. You can just go on Disney and search, which is so good for me because I'm the type of person, if I want to watch something, let me watch. Okay? The next one is Hannah Montana 20th anniversary. Of course, a lot of you guys, I remember I watched it back in like, say, May, June-ish. I think around May or June, around that time. And around May, because it wasn't June that time, so say about May. And honestly, I love Hannah Montana because I used to watch all the episodes like when I used to come home from school, or sometimes it comes on during the weekends. Let me close this window. I hate when there's like noises sometimes. Okay, sorry. So like I was saying, I used to watch Hannah Montana. I would give this a 10 out of 10. Because even though it was shows like for us back in our day, like, because we used to watch show back in like in the 2000s time, like when we're like in school. So it's very nice that like they make this as an anniversary. And even though Selena Gomez was there, so it's like when you see people who used to been on an episode, they look so different. They don't look like when they were before. So it's like it's so nice to watch something because then you could look at the show and be like, man, I remember when they were young and this happened. So am so sorry, guys. I had to do something. Don't mind when I had to pause. Yeah, so I was saying, I give this a show 10 out of 10 because I love watching this show and it's amazing. Okay. The next one is Markham in the Middle. They made a new Markham in the Middle on Disney. They only had like 4 episodes. I wish they had made it more. Malcolm is like a dad, and he never told his parents that he had a daughter and they had a grandchild. And sometimes when I watch these things, because like I said, I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle. Remember, I was probably young, but back then. So when I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle, it's like it's a show that I'll never stop watch because it's such a show that you could just sit down and be like, hey, let's watch this, and hey, let's watch that. So again, I love watching Malcolm in the Middle. It's a beautiful, beautiful show. Okay. The next one is Disneyland Handcraft. So I watched that one, and basically they were trying to build Disney. Again, I love watching it because Disney was here about almost 71 years ago. At the time, I wasn't even around. So that's when that time Disney was well built, was made. And I watched the whole episode, and I would say I enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. They were fixing up the rides, which is in Atlanta, which is in America. So it's really cool that you can actually watch these things. Okay, 10 out of 10 for Malcolm in the Middle. 10 out of 10 for Disneyland Handcraft. The next episode is Cats and Cat's Eye. So I watched that back in January. Since the year I started is when I watched that show. I would say I like it because it kind of reminds me of like Sailor Moon vibe, like, but more different version of it. Again, shows like that's the first time watching it, and I would say it's a show that I would never forget. Watch. It's just a show you can just watch and enjoy and do whatever. So 10 out of 10 for that one. Okay. The next one is Gilmore Girls. Oh my gosh. Gilmore Girls is a show that I would never, ever, ever stop watch because I used to watch this show depending what time it comes on. I would watch it like crazy. This is like back in the day, like I said, when I was in school or before when I used to finish school. Like I used to love watch this show. And even some nights before, I was watching Gilmore Girls on TV. And I love watching Gilmore Girls. It's just giving me like when she was in college and school, then she goes to college. Then she had a boyfriend, and then things were just triggering all over the place. So it was just a show that I just love to watch. And then like she's just in this era where she's just being herself, and her mom's always there, and the guy's helping her out. I love Gilmore Girls, and that's a show I would never stop watch because, like I said, I was young back in the day, and now I'm still loving watching it. So, if you're a Gilmore Girls fan, watch it. 10 out of 10. The next one is Wakanda Disney. So Wakanda is like like kind of like Black Panther, but they did it like kind of like animation. Oh my gosh. I would tell you I like it. It still kind of reminds me like how like when Chadwick Boseman used to be in it. Yeah. You see if Chadwick Boseman was still alive, like at least Chadwick Boseman would do these things. But it's like they kind of put it Wakanda to kind of remember Chadwick Boseman, even though he wasn't in it. But it's like a memory of it. So 10 out of 10. And I remember I watched the one in 2022 when they made a second one, which he was not in it. But man, it's like sometimes when I picture, I'm like, it's so sad, like that he's not here anymore. So rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. We love you, Chad. open, you know? But I'm glad I get the chance to watch because I love watching Black Panther, and it's a movie I'll never forget watch. Okay? We're getting close to the end, y'all. We're doing good. The next one is Radiar Spring Racers. It's kind of like a car, and it's like just like maybe like even a minute. I mean, it's not bad. This is like if you have like a child or a friend that can watch this show. It's nothing bad about it. So 10 out of 10 to this. Okay. Next one is Beyond Wizard Waverly Place. So I watched that one on Disney. Had about 21 episodes. I watched it. I enjoy it. It kind of reminds me how Selena started out, but they put a girl, and Selena's in maybe like few episodes, not as much, and Justin's in it, and then these new people come in, acting like Max and everything. So, again, I like watching it, and yeah, it's a wonderful show. Okay, 10 out of 10. The next one is Proud Family. So I started to watch Proud Family back in last year. There were some episodes. I still didn't finish it because there was a lot of episodes. I used to love watch Proud Family. Like my ring light died. Like I was saying, I used to love watch Proud Family because Proud Family is like my favorite show, and I just love watching Proud Family. Let me just pause this and check. So I had to go pause that. Okay, almost done. Okay. 10 out of 10 for these shows. Okay. The next one is American Dad. Okay. So I started to watch American Dad on Disney. Of course, I didn't finish it because they still have more episodes. Again, I love watching American Dad. Used to watch American Dad back in the day. That's how you know your girl watch TV, because you know I watch anything. Okay. So I watched some of the episodes on Disney. So you guys can go check that out if you want to go and watch American Dad. It's a beautiful, beautiful show, and I love watching it, and I will never forget. Okay. The next one is Memorable Tales of Ladybugs. So it's kind of like a girl named I don't know if it's like a girl who, you know, the girl on Austin Alley. You might know who she is. So she made a show, and I watched it. And like I said, this is a show, like I said, you could watch with your kids or you could watch with your friends, however. And like I said, I started to just watch this show, I think since last year or the year before and the year before. So I've been watching this show, and I will tell y'all that I really enjoy watching this show because I'm the type of person, when I see something that's interesting, I will sit down and watch. Okay? We're almost done. The next one is Charmers. Okay? So I started to watch this show back in last year. I watched this show. And I would say this is a show that's very interesting. A show that you can get kind of like a mystery of something, figure out something. And there's a girl who has powers and can do everything in the world. And I had someone that recommended me to watch this show, and oh my gosh. When I watched this show is kind of like, say, like when you're with a group of friends and they kind of tell you what you need to do, what you need to say, and hey, this show is nice because like, and there's an episode when it talks about when they were talking about true friendships, because sometimes in life, y'all, we need to have good true friendships in our lives, right? If we can't have no true friendship in our life, what's going to happen, right? So I'm really glad that I watched the show, because then maybe somebody can get a chance and glimpse and be like, oh, okay, this is what them I watch. Okay, so I like it. Okay, 10 out of 10. All right, the last without least, and I'm going to mention it, is Pokemon. Now, I watched this on TV, but there's one problem. It was speaking in French. Couldn't quite understand what it was saying, but I watched it. And you know, I'm somebody who does not know how to speak French, but I sit down a little bit and just listen to what they have to say, and then you know, just try to get the understanding. Because when I watched it, I was like, okay, let me just watch this show, and get a little understanding of it. Because maybe somebody right now might speak French and they want to learn how they talk in French. Or if you don't talk French and you just want to watch the show, then you watch the show. But hey, it's very good. All right. All right, y'all. So other than that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Comment down below what you guys think about this video. Honestly, I just want to say I enjoy it. I want to tell you what the next video is. Okay, healthy eating. Okay. Sorry, guys. My phone is charging up, so I had to check. So the next topic is I'm going to be talking about my healthy eating experience. Maybe y'all want to hear if I'm eating well or if I'm eating bad. Even though I had that Tim Hortons drink yesterday, I did got a comment from a subscriber said it's not Tim Hortons. Yes, it is. It is Tim Hortons. Maybe it might not show that it's Tim Hortons, but it is. And I will tell y'all, most amazing drink. They have 4 flavors, and I tried the strawberry, and it's good. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about healthy eating, and then the last one will be like a homework challenge. Okay, so let me end this vlog right here. If you're new, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my social medias, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.